Hey guys, I want to talk about Fallout 76. Uh, Apparently there's millions of people playing it. It's a pretty big game. New update just came out. Uh, and I want to talk about it for a bit. Uh, it's not. This isn't going to be a review because I didn't get very far in the game. As you can see from my quests, that's about as far as I got. I got to like level 20 or 25, I think. So I didn't get super far in the game. I don't think there's a limit. I've seen some people go to like level 300 and sometimes even 600. So I don't think there's a level limit in the game. So yeah, I just want to talk about it for a bit. My thoughts. So this is coming from someone who really loves Fallout 4. I never beat it, but I really do love Fallout 4. It's a really fun game. And Fallout 76 is the next one. And everything in this game is new. And it's pretty fun. So I'll give you the short version of my thoughts, and then I'll do like the long ranty version. I wanted to make this video for a while, but I just been busy. So my thoughts are this is another video where I probably should have written a script before I went off on it. So this is a short version of the what I think of the game so far. It's a very popular game. It's decent. It's very decent. It's fun. It's a lot more fun with friends. I got other pictures I'll show you later, but I want to show you this picture here for a bit. Anyways, so it's fun. It's a lot of fun with other people. There's a lot of events. You can start like events at any time, and they're pretty fun. And pretty much everything in this game is new, as far as I can tell. So there's a lot of variety. My only real problem with the game is there's no real motivation to play it. The game isn't fun enough for me to go, yeah, I really wanna play it. And the rewards feel kind of superficial. So even the rewards, it just doesn't feel great beating a quest. So yeah, I know in Fallout 4 they would give you like 100 experience, but the quests were pretty good. In this game, the quests are just find a journal, get to here, kill this guy, get to here. They're pretty average. In Skyrim, the quests were very unique, and every quest was very unique in Skyrim, and they made you go all across the map, and they're all pretty fun and unique. In Fallout 76, all the quests are pretty bland, and I wanted to show you this picture because if you get enough quests, it actually blocks a pretty good chunk of your screen. There's actually a bar right where it says Daily Strange Brew. It's my thirsty hungry bar. It tells me if I'm thirsty or hungry, and you can't see it because it's just completely blocked by the quests. I don't know who thought this quest blocking the screen was a good idea. So the gun covers up a good chunk of the screen. This menu down here covers up a good chunk of the screen, and these quests here cover up a good chunk of the screen. So really when I'm playing the game, I can only see like 50% of my screen. So I don't know who thought that was a good idea. So yeah, the game is fine. It's just I don't have any motivation to play it, even with the new DLC. In Fallout 3, the DLC required you to be like level 30 before you can play it. And I don't feel like leveling up to level 30 and trying it out. And I can barely go from place to place without dying. Even with all this, I think this game expected you to play 2-player because every area in this game is pretty rough, even if you have good gear. I lose a lot of my fights, or I barely win them. So I think this game is balanced around multiplayer. And it is a multiplayer heavy game, so I get it. But if you try to play single player, it's pretty rough. Another thing about this game is if you have like a quest and you are playing multiplayer and some stranger finds the thing you're looking for, it counts it as you doing it. So if you're playing multiplayer and everyone's doing stuff, your quests will just get all over the place and jumbled in. It's a pain in the ass. So I like Fallout 76 because it's new and a variety, and everything in the game is new, and the multiplayer is fun. It's just a pain in the ass. So in Fallout 4, it was really easy to survive. You can do like really easy small jobs to get money and then use that money for supplies. And you can do small jobs like whenever. So surviving in Fallout 4 was really easy. Surviving in Fallout 3 was a little bit more challenging. You had to like rob stores and machines to survive in Fallout 3. In Fallout 76, in order to survive, you just have to pick up like everything and turn it into ammo and stuff. There's no real stores to rob. There's no real machines to help you out. There's a bunch of quests on my screen, but every quest is like an hour long. So you're gonna run out of supplies pretty quick. And a lot of these quests, the rewards are fine, but they don't give you stuff to help you survive with. So surviving in this game is pretty rough. And that's even for single player. Surviving is pretty rough. So, and from what I heard, this game is pretty accurate to the real Appalachia. So maybe it's the location. Normally you would like rob stores, and that's how you would survive. But in this game, I only found like one store. So it's really, really hard to survive in this one. It's pretty rough. I'll show you other pictures. Let's see here. Let me show you other pictures, and then I'll move on. Let's see here. This isn't gonna be a like professional review. This is just me kind of doing my thing. I hate it when it does that. That's not the picture at all. Oh, I might not be able to fix it. Alright, that picture won't work for some reason. But anyways, there we go. Maybe that'll fix it. I can't tell while I'm recording. It's hard to tell. But anyways, so this is what the graphics of the game looks like. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty real at times. It's a pretty big game. It's like 100 gigabytes. And it looks pretty good, and there's a lot to do in it. Again, there's just no... Really, the main problem with this game is the bad menus and the real lack of motivation to play it. I have no real reason to play the DLC or anything like that. So this is kind of a bad picture. I try to find good pictures, but most of it is people in power armor, and I could not find power armor in this game. It's really hard. So I don't know where they got power armor at. If I don't know why OBS. But yeah, I just have no motivation to play the game, and it's pretty hard to survive in it. So that's another reason to do. Whatever. Close enough. There's a third person in this picture, but whatever. I don't know why it's not showing the whole picture, but whatever. Anyways, so yeah, this is what the game looks like. I think this is gameplay. This might be from the trailer, but it's pretty much gameplay. Actually, I'm pretty sure I crossed that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this might be the T-Town with a nuclear factory. It's south of the starting zone. This area here is pretty easy. But yeah, I think my biggest problem with the game, one, it's really hard to survive in, and two, in order to do anything in the game, you have to pick up like everything, and picking up everything sucks. It's not very fun. They do have ways to make things easier, but even with all the stuff in the game to make it easier, it's still not very fun. So I do like resource games, but this is a really heavy resource game, and it's just a pain in the ass. I think once you get to a certain level, you can outgrow the resources and survive on your own. But starting out, you just need to pick up everything, and it's just not very fun. OBS being a pain in the ass. Hopefully it's set up right. I just got these pictures a minute ago, so I'm not sure why they're not working, but whatever. But yeah, so the long version of Fallout 76 is just a pain in the ass, and I don't have a lot of motivation to play it. And you can't talk in the game, and it's a multiplayer heavy game, and not being able to talk is like you can set up shops in the game for other people to see them, but without communication, it's really, really awkward. It's really awkward to do anything in this game. The only thing you can do is emotes. Emotes are your only real way of communicating, and communicating through emotes is really strange. It's not my way of communicating to people. So, like, doing a thumbs up or like a heart or stuff like that, it's not really for me. It's not, I wouldn't say it's a weak game. It's just very, very, very disappointing, especially when you hear, like, they put so much work and money into this game. I don't know if you remember this, but they got sued like 4 times after this game came out because of the giveaways, and they still put a lot of time and effort into this game. And this game got a lot of bad reviews because of the launch. This game had a really bad launch, and they put a lot of time and effort into this game, and it just sucks. Especially when you compare it to Skyrim. Skyrim is a much more beautiful game. It's a very, 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 very beautiful game. So let's see if I can... There's one more picture I got. There's not a lot of pictures I found online, which is weird if millions of people are playing it, and I can't find any real pictures of it. Oh my god, OBS. Close enough. So here's a card system. Every time you level up, you get a card. And as far as I know, you can just put these cards on forever. And every card is like 10% or 25%. So they're pretty big bonuses. And you can just stack them on forever and have like 300%. You can have 300% everything pretty quick. But I still struggle with the game because if you play a Bethesda game, everything levels up with you. So even with extra 300% everything, it's still a pain in the ass. Another big complaint of mine is even though I'm level 25, I still lose fights to like level 8s because you're really not that much stronger. Like your health doesn't really go up by much, and like your weight doesn't go up like at all. And every time you level up, you're not really getting stronger. So even though I'm level like 25, I'm still struggling against like level 8s. So it's just a huge pain in the game, pain in the ass overall. So that's just the long version of it. And another thing is the map isn't really interesting. It's just mountains and destroyed cities, and that's pretty much it. There's no like I forget what it's called, but in Fallout 4 they had this super radiated zone. Actually, that might be in the game, because there's this really dark spot on the map I wasn't strong enough to go to. So that might actually be in the game, the very radiated zone. I forget what they call it, but Ground Zero, I guess. But yeah, I haven't played the game recently, so my memory's a bit foggy. But yeah, I just found this game disappointing, and I guess that wraps it up. I would show you more stuff, but I'm not really that skilled enough to do it. Maybe if I get my skills up higher, I can show you more cool stuff. But yeah, it's okay. Do I recommend it? Maybe on a sale. Again, this isn't really a review. I didn't beat the game, so it's hard for me to review it. But yeah, my thoughts on it is it's very disappointing, especially after all the money that they put into it. And if there's millions of players, they should have all the money in the world, and it's just not a fun game. If you like Minecraft, I guess, this is more like a Minecraft game, where if you just gather stuff and build stuff. And gathering stuff and building stuff is fun. I just don't like the way they did it. It's just a pain in the ass. So that's basically my thoughts on it. Fallout 76 is just a huge pain in the ass. And I do want to clarify something. They did add people into the game and NPCs in the game. But because this was late in development, They're all very sloppy, and their AI, like they run into walls and stuff, and they only have like 2 voice lines at the most. So it's very the humans in the game are very uninteresting. Uh, so yeah, I would say just go play the other Fallouts. They're a lot better. They're a lot more fun. I think I'll end it here before it drags on forever. And my internet is really, really bad. So it takes like 2 days to upload a video. So, yeah, I think I'll just end it here. If you got this far, thanks.